Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This here is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and I don't have an opening joke this week, so there. Ha! I gotta start the show doing some stuff. I have a thank you. First, let me give a big old fat thank you for Red. What in the heck is his real name? He's got it on the bottom. Red. Okay. That's it. He's Red. And Red Scale Scrapyard. Parts are parts, you know. And he sent me some really wicked cool 3D printed parts. We have blower snouts and pulleys. Something I needed desperately. I see these bad boys? Blower snouts and pulleys. Those go good with ranch dressing too, let me tell you right now. Also, blowers. Some smaller ones and some larger ones. Look at the detail in it. He's got the rotors inside. Those are really cool. And some cool wheels of my favorite variety. These are the 12-spoke wheels I am so fond of. There are a bunch of them in here too. And there's some other stuff, but I got them put up and I forgot where I put them up. Y'all ever do that? Put stuff up and I say, this is a good, safe place. I'll never forget it. Here, I'll be able to get it anytime I want. And then you go back 2 minutes later and you're like, where the hell did I put that stuff? Red. Thank you, Red. I really appreciate it, buddy. You are one cool dude and generous. Generous. Yeah. Oh, he also sent me an itty-bitty hand with a pointy finger on it. I can't find it. It's in this drawer. See this drawer? This is my top drawer that I keep all my important stuff in, best parts and all that. But it keeps getting deeper and deeper and stuff gets lost in it. Okay, next. One of my favorite channels altogether. Model car 1589. This is Leon right here. That's Leon. He's actually a cartoon. You know, you don't meet many cartoons in this day and age, but there he is. And here's a bunch of his information. Let me get it up here and hold it still for a minute so where you can check it out. Now you need to go and visit him. As you can see, he builds a lot of California lowrider types, but he's also got trucks, other stuff, van, I think that is. And this picture was taken during one of them California earthquakes. You can see where this car is just about ready to jump off the table. That's cool. Alrighty. This is one of my favorite channels. Old Leon, he's real laid back and smooth, man. Mellow kind of fellow. And you'll like him. So go check him out. Model car 1589. Sorry about the reflections on that. Now I want to talk about my buddy Morrow. Now y'all know he's the one that sent me my whirly jigger. My new whirly jigger. He sent me some other stuff too. Christmas card, I showed you that. But some stuff. He's moving and he's getting rid of a lot of his clutter. And I like clutter. Look at this. This is November 1922 there. 1922. Hobbies. Magazine for collectors. This is a 1932. And look at the shape it's in. It's in really good shape. And it's 15 cents. This big ass catalog was 15 cents back then. And it's a list of just about every hobby you could think of, with the exception of our favorite one, because I'm not sure models even existed in 1932. Although they probably had some like wooden cars and boats and stuff, airplanes that they whittled. I wouldn't doubt that. Was that a... Okay, that's like a crossbow. These guys get into everything. This is a cool book. I've been looking through it and it's just infinitely interesting. He also sent me one of these, and I don't know how he knew, but I collect these license plates from all over America here. And when I get enough, I'm going to put them together and make me a big old license plate windmill. Like that. It'll be really cool. I already got one license plate windmill, but it's just a 3-blade. and they're all local. So I want one from all the states. I'll make a big old massive one. Also, he sent me this, and we will go through this on one of my shows. Not right now, but this is Drag Racing Gasser Photo Archive. Oh man, it's so cool. This has got like 100 cars. This kills me, man. This first picture here. This looks just like my friend that lives just in the next town up a few miles away. His name is Glenn too. He's one of my good friends. I had to tell you that because that's not Glenn. That looks just like him though. Look at all the cool gassers. I mean, cool gassers all the way through, and I want to build a bunch of them. It's good reference material. I can't thank him enough. I can't thank you enough, Moral, for this awesome, awesome book. Good, excellent reference material. I'm talking about, look at that little Opel GT, you know? How cool is that? A vet gasser? I'm going to go through this on one of my future episodes and show some more of it. Like Papa does on his coffee and model cars. He goes through books too. I don't want to steal his gig, but they say copying is the best form of flattery. Oh, imitation's the best form of flattery. Anyway, I'm going to move on. I'm going to aim this down. And right about there, I guess. Let me get this more centerized up. Okay. You'll recognize the Lotus. Where? Oh, you don't need to see the box. It's way over there. And this is the Lotus. I got it up on wheels, sorta. It's just mocked up. It's just sitting on a rear axle, sitting on the front axle. But that's the wheels I want to use on the back and the chassis and everything. I like this front axle setup. That's going to stay. But I am going to drill it out. I'm going to drill the holes all down through there because those I-beam axles look better when they're drilled out. And yeah, I got the wheels pushed out like that on the front because I like the way it looks. It kind of makes it flow like that's the noise flowing makes. And yeah. Okay, but I'm not sure what motor I want to put in it, you know? Oh, it's coming along good. I got them push bars in the back. Those part of that's a double dragster Fiat chassis under there. And it's front axle too. Rear axle come out of something else. I don't know what. But, yeah, that's going to be cool. I can't figure out what motor I want to put in it. I have this straight 6. This is out of that 47 Chevy by Galaxy. Oh man, it's got a beautiful chrome finned valve cover, side cover. It's got a cool intake with 3. Let me get up here where you can see it. Got a cool intake with 3 carbs on it. Look at the spark plugs even. There's a very well detailed motor. I was thinking about putting this in it, running the headers out one side and the carburetors up through the hood. I don't know. It depends. If I put that in it, I'm going to have to take these wheels off and put some older style wheels on it, which I'll be talking about in just a few minutes. Okay, now I'm going to move this off to the side because it's basically all I had to say about it. And bring you up to date on my things. This is the Forgotten Friday. I didn't forget it. I've been doing. Oh, you other modelers, all you guys that build models, you'll know what I'm talking about. All those little things that you do to a model that don't show up. You know, like when you line this up to where it sits and it's not too far back, and you get it sitting down on all these little adjustments you have to make all over. Well, that's what I've been doing. Everything's pretty kosher on it right now. I still got to do a lot of assembly, but everything's in the right place and has been adjusted really good. This one it's a snoot. This one, on the other hand, is a Super B AFX that is getting the Golden Commando, that Mobius. That's the chassis from it. And interior, but I've got it to fit in this larger scale body. It's 1/24th. Everything under here is 1/25th. And what I did to get my wheels in the right place for cutting, I thought I'd show this, is I took the rear end, and it's got these little stobs sticking out here with the click overs for the wheels, and I put these pieces of Plastruck tubing upon there, and I have them sticking way out. I had to clip a little corner off of the wheel opening so this would go by. Anyway, once I got it on there, and then I just set this on there, and I had the tire on it, and I pushed it up to the car, and then drew around the tire. And this probably isn't sitting. No, it's not sitting in the right place. But yeah, and then I still got to sand it smoother. But that's how I found where to put this, because you don't want to cut it using the inner fender well, because that's huge. But that's how I managed to find this hole. And now I just got to cut a piece that goes down and back to fill in this, and another piece to go on top of it to make this body line. And I'll show you that on the next episode while I'm building it. Yeah. Okay. It's coming along. It's going to be all right. It'll be cool. Now, what's next? This guy, Grammy's Grocery Getter. I tried to strip it. Apparently, this blue paint is made out of steel, and it won't come off. So I ain't sanding it off. This is that stupid beltline molding. I hate that. I wanted to take it off at first, and I forgot. I got in a hurry and went ahead and painted it, and I said, oh man, why didn't I take that stupid molding off? Anyway, I'm taking that stupid molding off, and then I'm going to repaint it. I'm going to go ahead with this color. It wants to be this color, it can be this color. And that's what's going on there. Now, what's next? I'll tell you what's next. Stash ads! Donnie got me these from Christmas. Let me get this whirly jigger out of the way and, mess some stuff up and probably break a few things. Dang it, I'm just going to put it under the table. That thing is hard to move around, but it's wonderful. Okay, stash ad. This is what Donnie got me for Christmas. He went to Ollie's and got me a couple of these guys. He got this. I wanted this. When my house burned down, this is the car I was building that burnt. It was the one that burned in the house along with everything else. It's the one I was working on. I was making a Nitro Coupe Pro Mod, but not now. I don't like to build the same model twice. Y'all know, if you don't know the High and Mighty, it's a 41, 42, 43 Dodge. And this is like a 41 Plymouth, which is kind of close, and then the body is similar. I don't have a Dodge. I can't find one. I don't even know if one exists, but I'm going to cut it. Google the High and Mighty. Ask for drag race pictures of the High and Mighty, and it'll show you. Back fenders were took off, and the wheels were moved forward in the place there, and it had the inner fenders on it, like that. And it sat up real high in the front with a straight axle. But it had this really, really cool intake made out of rubber hoses, like radiator hoses that went way up here with a box on top and then carburetors on top of that. And it had these really wild headers coming out through the fenders, like the headers on Tom Daniel's Tarantula. Those would work perfect if I had a pair. I don't have any, but gotta make those. I'm gonna make this into a copy of the High and Mighty, like its sister racer. Like they had two of them, and this one got to race too. So, it's a kind of a what if. This, I kind of wanted this. I want it for parts, but every part on here is good. You get some big drag slicks, you get some small drag slicks. You get these cool body. This piece, it could be cut out and put on the hood of a car. with a scoop sticking through. The rest of it could be made into something. The chassis is good. Good front and rear suspension. Good motor. Yeah. They still don't know how to spell at Ollie's. They spell $13 like this. 1299. To them, that spells $13. They'll get it one of these days. They're just illiterate. Okay, and the last. This is the one. This is the big one. I know. Oh, he just got you a couple cheap Ollie's kits. No. He got my baby here. Yeah, buddy. I wanted this for months. No, actually since it came out. What, about a year ago? Something like that? Yeah. I like to get these. I like to get the glare off of it. I like to get these little cars like this and then make dragsters out of them. Like I'm doing with the Lotus, and I did with, what was the last one I built? That little Fiat. And I want to do that with this. I'll make a little gasser out of it. I'll be putting some big motor and stuff in it. And extra bonus, these wheels. A lot of your early dragsters, rails alike, gassers, from a lot of the early ones ran wheels like this, lightweight steel wheels with this little skinny small tires. I can use all 4 of these wheels on old-timey dragsters, such as this. This one, if it didn't have those moons on there, it would have, actually it would have those wheels, without the hubcaps, of course. And, yeah, I just love this little bug-eyed thing, too. It's so cute. It's going to make the best little gasser you ever saw. Thank you, Donnie, for getting me that. That's for my Christmas present. I got a little update on Ratfink here. It's got a crack. He got knocked off of the TV cabinet and down onto the floor where he busted open. I don't know how he fell. Perhaps a clumsy brother. Hard to say. But I'll fix him. I hate it that he got broke. And I was going to show you this guy. I didn't put the whirly jigger up, so I'm just going to show you like this. Get him right up here where you can see him. Old-timey rail. Like I said, I don't want to take these wheels off and put those on. I think I'll just build another and use those wheels on it. It'll look better than this. Got the little small block Chevy with the anti-burn your face off cover. It also protects against carburetor fires coming back in the driver's face, which would have been covered with gas if that hadn't been there. Isn't that cool? I got they always had pinstripes on them. If you put one on your car, you might as well figure on putting pinstripes on, because that's necessary. And the last thing I got to show you today is my little guy here. I should have left my whirly jigger up here, because it didn't look better spinning around, but at least I can get him up. The chassis is a T model from one of those early T models. AMT kits, the wheels, chassis, and everything, radiator and headlights. But the hood, no, the hood's from it too. All right, but the cowl and these 2 things are scratch built. The seats are out of double dragster kits. There are a couple of matching ones. And this is scale bird crap. It was parked in a barn for a while, and chickens got in there, and there was some birds in there. So you're going to have that, though, when you park something in a barn for 20 years. Pretty neat, though, ain't it? A little bitty guy. Okay, well, this is the end of the show. I'll put him back there. And his buddy. All right. Let me see. If you don't mind. Oh, I want to say this, too, real quick. Don't forget him. He's going to be so cool. Ain't that that is a great drawing. I am a gifted drawing guy. I've been gathering parts for him. What I wanted to say. And Oh yeah, and the band has changed their name again. They don't want to be whatever it was they wanted to be. Now they want to be a Kiss tribute band to do Kiss cover songs. They want to be called Smooch. I don't agree with none of it, but you know that's their business. So I'm gonna go. I need to like, if you don't mind, just hit it one time, like button, and subscribe, boink. That one's fun to hit. It goes boink like that. If you hit it twice, you'll unsubscribe. Okay, and that black bell, gotta ring it. Hit that. It gives you all the latest updates of whatever's going on here, and you might want to see some of that. You don't know. And let me see, what else was there? Share it with your buddies. They might like it, and they'd be like, "Hey, man, thanks for sharing that with me. You're cool." And like, comment, share, and yeah, leave me a comment. What the heck, man? What else you got to do? You're sitting around listening to this, you ain't got much to do. All right, I'm gonna go, and I will see y'all later. Bye.